Hey Zoo family, Mike here, and I am headed into work today. Most of you know I work from home full-time. I work in IT, and it's not typical that I would go into the office, but there's just some stuff that I have to take care of today and have lunch with some people, and that's stuff that's really hard to do when you work an hour away from the place where everyone else at your company works. So there's not that many remote employees, but I'm one of them, and I live a little over an hour, depending on traffic, away from the building. I'm actually headed to Melbourne, Florida. You've probably heard us talk about Melbourne before when we go on our little beach trips. I think our 1 hour beach trip was to Coco, and we took another trip to where was it, Panama City Beach, but then the one we go to most often is Melbourne because it's the closest. If you're not familiar with it, check it out, Melbourne, Florida. I usually use my time in the car for things like listening to audiobooks or listening to sermons. One of my favorite pastors is John Piper. Actually, I don't know him, but he's kind of a preaching mentor because I've been listening to his sermons for so long, and I appreciate his style and his love for the Word, and I use my drives in the car very often to listen to his sermons. It's whether you're preaching or not, it's helpful to listen to the sermons of a pastor you admire. It's no replacement for getting together with a church body on Sundays and actually attending a church and listening to a pastor in person who is your shepherd. But it's definitely helpful as an extra inlet of theology into your life. So I'm gonna hit stop now and listen to a sermon.
Hey Zoo family, well today it is time again to do soccer equipment. So we're at Walmart getting cleats and socks and shin guards and balls, and luckily Logan and Caleb still have their stuff from last year, so all we have to do is get Timmy and Katie. But Katie found cleats that she liked when we did tryouts, so that we have one pair of cleats, a couple pairs of socks, and a couple of balls, and shin guards is all we need to do. So that's why we're at Walmart. Caleb's gonna take over and vlog while I get all these kids situated for soccer.
Oh, hey, that looks like the orange one that we got, that Santa gave you. With a gold in it. Yeah. It was huge. That gold, right? Yeah, we got that gold.
Okay, Tim, which ball do you want? Look, these are your sizes. Which one do you want? That one? We gotta pump that one up.
Yeah.
That one? Yeah.
Timmy, what's your favorite thing about soccer that you're looking forward to?
It's too big for you.
Kicking the ball, making friends. Dad. Kicking the ball. Kicking the ball. Kicking the ball in the net, scoring points. Kicking soccer ball. Kicking a soccer ball. Okay. I haven't videoed like this before, but Dad told me not to.
Which ball do you want? That one? Okay, get it. Well, my fear has come to reality. They do not have cleats small enough for Timmy, so I guess we are going to Dick's. Oh, so far. Okay, so Timmy wanted to change his ball. Timmy, what kind of ball do you want? Pick it out now. Too big.
Soccer ball.
No, that's a volleyball.
Soccer ball.
That one?
No.
That one. Okay, we're back to the original one he picked. Okay.
So I got my ball, Katie's got her ball. I can't wait to try this out back at home. I'll time you. Ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16. Okay. Go like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Counted too fast. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
all cleats, all socks, all shin guards. I do like the shin guards that are inside the socks already. I feel like those are really, really convenient. And for little kids that don't like the itchiness of the Velcro, it works really, really well. So, and it doesn't destroy your socks. Dick's Sporting Goods has this bundle where you get shin guards, shoes, and a ball for $35. It's a really, really, really good deal. So Timmy got that. And because Katie already had shoes, we only got her shin guards. And we picked up balls at Walmart. So we're all set for practice tomorrow. I got a text message today saying practice is tomorrow, and I thought it was Tuesday. So I am running around like a chicken with my head cut off. Oh my goodness, I am exhausted. We have birthday parties this coming weekend, and I'm already exhausted. And my to-do list is only getting longer, it's not getting shorter.
So I'm back home now, and I'm just working in my office for the rest of the day. And I wanted to tell you something crazy that happened this morning. We woke up early this morning to a text message that came through on Melanie's phone. It was from one of our neighbors telling us that there were break-ins in our community overnight. Not a very common thing for our area. And it wasn't into people's homes, but into their cars. In fact, 2 cars were stolen. And I thought that was just nuts. I know this stuff happens every day, but 2 cars were stolen, and there's surveillance footage of this creepy looking person walking up to cars, covering their face and trying to see if cars are unlocked. And if they were, they're probably hot wiring them and driving off. And the crazy thing is, there were a ton of reports of people's cars looking like they were messed with overnight. And then all of the vehicles that ended up stolen were either Mercury, Lincoln, or Ford. So it's all that one vehicle maker. We own Fords. Both of our vehicles are Fords. So we suspect, that our home would have been susceptible to it had we left our vehicles unlocked. Oh my goodness, it could have easily been us. So we're very thankful it wasn't, but we feel terrible for our neighbors because the cops are looking for the perps, and apparently, these people who are just so dumb. I mean, so dumb to even do this in the first place, but even dumber because they drove these vehicles on the interstates where there are cameras and where the e-pass, or we call it a sun pass here, that is in at least one of these vehicles, was registered getting on the turnpike here at our local entrance. So they tagged themselves so they can basically follow the path of these vehicles going north into Orlando and try and track them as they're driving on the interstates and through the towns. And hopefully they get the vehicles back before they're like chopped up and they go missing permanently. But I figured, hey, why not put this weirdo's picture on the internet and see what happens. So there you go. That's a crazy thing that happened in our neighborhood last night. Yesterday's question of the day was, what is the strangest food combination you enjoy? We have to give a shout out to Sarah B, who said she likes cheese and muffins. I've never even heard of that. But hey, whatever floats your boat. Thanks to everyone who participated, and don't forget to tag the hidden zoo animal from this video in your answer to the question of the day, and we may give you a shout out in our next video. Thanks for liking, subscribing, commenting, and sharing, and we'll see you tomorrow.